SQLs are there. The first SQL is from IBM Corporation. It's known as IBM SQL in 1970. See, in 1970, first time the IBM Corporation introduced their SQL. It's known as IBM SQL. Okay, so the second SQL is from Oracle Corporation in 1979. After 9 years, in 1979, Oracle Corporation introduced their SQL. It's known as Oracle SQL. So we have so many different SQLs are there. Yeah, right now the world market has so many different SQLs like TSQL, MySQL, Microsoft SQL, SAP SQL, SAS SQL. Different kinds of SQLs are there. But the one and only one commercially SQL is Oracle SQL. Okay, the one and only one commercially successful SQL is Oracle SQL. Yeah, see, every software company has their own SQL. Yes, our current topic is Oracle SQL. The Oracle Corporation's implementation of SQL. See, introduction to Oracle, DBMS concepts. Okay, so what is mean by RDBMS? So the difference between the DBMS and RDBMS. So Dr. E.F. Codd rules. Yeah, who is Dr. E.F. Codd? He is the father of RDBMS. Dr. E.F. Codd. So the father of RDBMS first time introduced the RDBMS concept, relational database management concept. In 1970, Dr. E.F. Codd first time introduced the RDBMS concept. What about before 1970? Before 1970, the DBMS is very famous, database management system. The best example of DBMS products are Foxfro, DBase, Foxfro, DBase. Of course, these two are outdated nowadays. Yeah. In 1970, Dr. E.F. Codd first time introduced RDBMS concept. First time introduced RDBMS concept, relational database management system. Okay, yes, involves 12 rules. Yeah, those are known as Codd rules. How a DBMS product will become as RDBMS? How a DBMS product will become as RDBMS product? See, we have Codd rules. Yeah, just a moment. I will explain the Codd rules also. Yes, see, some basic rules have to be followed for a DBMS to be relational, means RDBMS. So every DBMS will become as RDBMS also after satisfying of Codd rules. They are known as Codd rules. Designing in such a way that when the database is ready for use, it encapsulates the relational theory to its full potential. These 12 rules are as follows. See, Dr. E.F. Codd, first time, is the father of RDBMS. First time introduced the RDBMS concept, relational database management system. Yeah, first time he was introduced. Okay, see how a DBMS product will become as RDBMS. Very simple. Your DBMS product should have to follow at least 7 out of 12 rules. At least 7 out of 12 rules. Then your DBMS will become as RDBMS. See, here there are 12 rules. These 12 rules are known as Codd rules. You need not necessarily follow all the 12 rules. Just 7 out of 12. The first rule, the information rule. All information must be stored in the table as data values. All information must be stored in the data values. For example, yeah, our Oracle database. Okay, see, it's a database, Oracle database, an RDBMS. It's known as a table, right? It's a table. Okay, see the first rule. All information must be stored in a table as data values. Right, it's a table. Yes, this arrangement is known as a table. The systematical arrangement of the rows and columns is known as a table. The horizontal lines are known as rows and the vertical lines are known as columns. Right? There are 8 columns and 14 rows. The selected arrangement is known as a table. The above arrangement is known as a table. What is meant by table? The systematical arrangement of the rows and columns is known as a table. The horizontal lines are known as rows and the vertical lines are known as columns. Yeah, numeric, character, numeric, numeric. See, this is hire date, this is date format. Yeah, see, we have different kinds of variables are there. Employee number, numeric variable. E-name, character variable. Job, character variable. Okay, MGR, numeric variable. Hire date, yeah, date format. Salary, commission, department number, all are numeric variables. Right. The rule of guaranteed access. Every item in a table must be logically addressable with the help of table name. The systematic treatment of null values. The RDBMS must taken care of null values to represent missing or inapplicable information. The systematic treatment of null values. See, all of you, it's a null values. Here, some null values are there. This is a null value, null value, null value, null value, null value. The systematic treatment of null values. See, the commission is applicable to salesmen only. What about the rest of the employees like manager, clerk, analyst? They don't have any commission. The commissions are applicable to salesmen only. Suppose one manager is there. Let us suppose that this one, yeah, the 2 managers, they don't have any commission. So that's why maintaining the null values here. Systematic treatment of null values. Yeah, this is also another card rule. The database description rules. See here, some 12 rules are there. The view updating rule, the insert and update rule.
Just a second. Just a second.
Yeah, sure.
Can you explain that null when it says the systematic representation of null values? Can you explain?
Right.
Just
systematic. Yeah, sure. Sure.
I know that when there's no value, it's null, but can you explain that statement in light of this?
Right. See, systematic treatment of null values. The RDBMS must be taken care of null values to represent missing or inapplicable information. Let us suppose that in this table, we have different categories are there. Analysts are there, clerks are there, managers are there, salesmen are there. But our basic rule is the commission is applicable to salesmen only. What about the rest of the peoples? They don't have any commission. That's why we should have to maintain the null value. This is null value. This is null value. Here null value, null value. Do one thing.
Let me ask you, what's the difference from a null value and 0?
No, 0 is the value. See, 0 is the value. For example, salesman, 0. Yes, his performance is 0. But he is a salesman. Yes, he has the commission. He has the commission.
Okay. So it's not applicable, so you just put null.
Yes, see, select star from EMP where com is null. It's one. Its commission is null.
Okay.
Commission is null.
Okay.
So 0 is not a null value. 0 is a value. 0 is a value.
Okay, I get you. I get you.
Okay, thank you. See, that's one. The database description rule. A description of database is maintained using the same logical structures with which data was defined by the RDBM. See, with logical structure in the sense, see, let us suppose that logical structure. Here, select star from EMP where com is null. This is logical structure. Where is a condition? Where com is null. Where com is null. Here, 12 rules are there. 12 rules like, yeah, and one more important, this one. The insert and update rule. Whenever you want, you can insert a new row into the database. Whenever you want, you can update a existing employee record. Suppose in my company, there are 14 employees are there. Yes, there are 14 employees. This one, there are 14 employees. Today, my company has decided to increase some of the employees' salaries because of their performance. 14 employees are there. Out of 14, only 3 employees are getting the salary hike. See, whenever you want, you can update the old salaries by using the new salaries. The insert and update rule. You see, if you want, you can insert insert a new record into the database. If you want, you can update the old record, yes, in the database. Okay, see here there are 12 rules. Yes, all of you, Dr. EF card rules, there are 12 rules. It's known as RDBMS rules. Suppose one new database is introduced. Suppose the new database name is XYZ. Yeah, you people said that your XYZ is also another best example of RDBMS. Your XYZ is also another best example of RDBMS, Relational Database Management System. How you can prove this one? Yeah, how you can prove yourself your XYZ is a best example of RDBMS like Oracle? Very simple. Your database, your new database should have to follow at least 7 out of 12 rules. Yes, at least 7 out of 12 rules. Yes, then your XYZ, your database is known as another example of RDBMS. So every DBMS, see, some basic rules have to be followed for a DBMS to be relational. They are known as card rules, designed in such a way that when the database is ready for use it encapsulation. See, every DBMS will become as RDBMS after satisfying 7 out of 12 rules. Need not necessarily follow all the 12 rules. Just we need 7 rules. Yeah, look here. Here all of you, why Oracle? Why we need Oracle? We have so many other RDBMS products are there. What are the other RDBMS products? Sybase, DB2, Teradata, MS Access, yeah, Microsoft Access, Sybase, Teradata, DB2, MS Access, and Oracle. Yes, the Oracle is also another best example of RDBMS. Why Oracle? Because of large databases and space management control. Yes, we can maintain the large databases and space management control. Many concurrent database users. Yeah, at a time we can maintain thousands of users, lakhs of users. Right. High transaction processing performance. Of course, the processing speed is also very high speed. High transaction processing performance means high transaction processing speed, high availability, controlled availability. Of course, we can control our availability. Any industry accepted standards, any industry, IT stand, yes, IT industry, okay, yes, other industries, any industry. Manageable security, yeah, we can provide the security also, database security by using username and password. Yes, client server environment. Of course, the server is there in America. Suppose I am in India. So I can access the data from server. It's known as client server technology. Yes, I am a client. Suppose the server is there in UK. We can access the data from server. Yes. So we can design the client server environment by using Oracle. Of course, the back end is the Oracle. Yeah, the front end is the Java or .NET. Okay. Yes, any front end application. So the front end is the .NET or Java or SAP or SAS. Okay. So we can design the client server environment. Yeah, we can design the client server environment. Distributed database systems. Of course, we have a DBA, a database administrator. Generally, in any company, one DBA is compulsory, database administrator. So he is the responsible for creating a new user and giving the privileges to a new user, okay, and sharing the data to a particular user. It's known as distributed database systems. Yeah, we can distribute the data to different users. Okay, so portability. Yes, we can easily carry the applications from one machine to another machine. Compatibility. Yes, the Oracle database supports Windows XP, Windows 7, Windows 8, okay, Windows Vista, Unix or Linux or Mac. Solaris, any operating system. Connectivity. Yes, we can easily access the data by using any front-end application. We can easily access the data by using any front-end application, and the back-end is Oracle database. Yes, we can access the data by using any front-end application like .NET, Java, SAP, SAS. So Oracle is a powerful RDBMS product that provides efficient and effective solutions for major database features. See, what is meant by Oracle? Yeah, we have a standard abbreviation for Oracle. Oak Ridge, O for oak, R for ridge, Oak Ridge, computer, logical. Yes, yeah, Oak Ridge, O for oak, R for ridge, A for analytical, C for computer, L for logical, E for engine. Oak Ridge, analytical, computer, logical engine. Oak Ridge, analytical, computer, logical engine. Oak Ridge. Okay, so it's known as Oracle. Right. What is SQL? And what is SQL plus? Anyone tell me what is mean by SQL plus? Yeah, I can explain SQL later. What is mean by SQL plus? What is the difference? Anyone? I think you
I
have
really,
5 sessions. Yeah, you
eh,
have 5 sessions are completed, right? I think you have some knowledge. Yeah, tell me.
no, I don't. eh, SQL Plus, is it not from another company?
Okay.
The
See,
same time.
no, no, no. Just a minute. Yeah, I will explain that one also. See, what is the SQL? Yeah, there is a lot of difference between the SQL and SQL plus. What is SQL? S for structured, Q for query, L
Yeah, I
for
know that
language.
part. I know that part.
Yes.
But
Okay,
SQL
okay,
Plus.
fine. Yeah, yeah, let me explain. Let me explain, please. Yeah. SQL plus.
Okay.
SQL plus is an Oracle tool, specific program which accepts SQL commands and PLLs and PLSQL blocks and executes them. Let us suppose that you know very well Notepad, Microsoft Notepad, this one. After successfully installing the Oracle software into your machine, this window is available. This application is available. It's a notepad. Of course, WordPad, Notepad, all are known as editors. It's an editor. Simply say it's a text editor. Yes, Notepad is a text editor. Text editor. What is the use of Notepad? By using Notepad, we can enter, edit, and execute. We can enter, edit, and execute SQL commands, okay, SQL commands and PLSQL blocks. See, generally the Notepad, this is also similar to SQL plus, but the only difference is using Notepad we can see, using Notepad we can enter, edit, and save text format information. This is general purpose. We can enter, edit, and save text format information, text information. Okay? Yes. Similarly, we have SQL plus. SQL plus is an Oracle tool. See, the Notepad is developed by the Microsoft Corporation. The Notepad, Microsoft Notepad, developed by the Microsoft Corporation. The Notepad is developed by the Microsoft Corporation. But the SQL Plus is a software, is a Oracle tool developed by the Oracle Corporation. Okay? It's Oracle Corporation, developed by the Oracle Corporation. Yeah, it's a tool. Yeah, where it is. How to log in into the SQL Plus environment. See all of you, start, programs, Oracle 10G, applications development, SQL Plus. It's a tool, it's a specific program. Yeah, this is nothing but a notepad, like notepad. See, the notepad is developed by the Microsoft Corporation, but the SQL Plus, this is also another different notepad. This is developed by the Oracle Corporation. This is also another notepad developed by the Oracle Corporation. Using SQL Plus, we can enter, edit, and execute SQL commands and PLSQL blocks. We can enter, edit, and execute SQL commands and PLSQL blocks. Yeah, using SQL Plus, it's a specific tool. Okay, developed by Oracle Corporation, nothing but a notepad developed by Oracle Corporation. Using SQL Plus, we can enter, edit, and execute SQL commands and PLSQL commands. Okay, yeah, see one more time. SQL Plus is an Oracle tool, specific program which accepts SQL commands and PLSQL blocks and executes them. See, one more important point. SQL Plus is a character-based interactive tool. Character-based interactive tool that runs in a GUI environment. What is meant by GUI? Graphical User Interface. That runs in a GUI environment. It is loaded on the client machine. Yeah, so you are my client. Yes, you are my client. So we can install this SQL Plus information into your machine. Okay, yeah, how to log in into the Oracle environment. Yeah, very simple. Yeah, how to log in into the SQL Plus environment. Yeah, where is SQL Plus? Of course, it's a notepad. Start, programs, Oracle 10G, applications development, SQL Plus. See, all of you, start, programs, Oracle 10G, applications development, SQL Plus. Okay, this is a notepad. Just select this one. Yes, authentication. A small window is opened for authentication. What is the username? What is the password? Generally, the username and the password both are supplied by a DBA, a database administrator. Suppose you are working in a MNC company. Right now there are 200 users. Okay, definitely in your company at least 10 to 20 database administrators are there. Okay, at least 10 database administrators are there. Okay, the username and the password both are generated by a database administrator. So you are not a concerned person. Okay, so that the username and the password both are given by the database administrator. So according to your password and your username and password, okay, we can log in. Of course, now this is a learning stage. Okay, yes, you are in a learning stage. That's why we are using a global username, global password. The username and the password both are common for all learners. The username is Scott, SCOTT. Better to note down, both of you. Better to note down.
To note what?
Yeah, the username Scott, SCOTT, Scott.
Yeah.
Yes, the password. Yeah, do you have any idea? What is the password? Tiger.
Tiger.
Yes,
Tiger.
Tiger. Yes, Tiger. Just a minute. This one. Username Scott. Okay. Password. Yes. Yes, the username Scott, password Tiger, small letters. Right. Yes, universal username, universal password. Yeah, the host string is not applicable. Don't forget it. The host string is not applicable. Okay. See, the host string is applicable whenever you are working under a LAN environment, local area network. Yeah, in real applications, in real-time applications, the host string is also compulsory. Of course, this is just a learning session. That's why the host string is not there. Generally, the host string is supplied by a DBA. Yes, one database administrator. Okay, of course, we don't have any database administrators, right? Yeah, that's why the username Scott and the password Tiger. Click OK. Yes. Yeah, this is SQL prompt. It's a notepad. Yeah, this is Oracle SQL Plus. So what is mean by SQL Plus? One more time, SQL Plus. SQL Plus is an Oracle tool, specific program, which accepts SQL commands and PLSQL blocks and executes them. SQL Plus enables manipulations of SQL commands and PLSQL blocks. SQL Plus is a character-based interactive tool. Yes, developed by Oracle Corporation that runs in a GUI environment, graphical user interface. Yeah, you need a Windows operating system or any other operating system. It is loaded on the client machine. It is loaded on the client machine. Okay. Yes, this one. Okay. So this is SQL Plus. This is SQL Plus. It's a notepad developed by Oracle Corporation. Yes, using this environment, we can execute SQL commands and PLSQL blocks. SQL commands, PLSQL blocks. See, Oracle in the sense there are two parts, SQL and PLSQL. Yeah, listen to me, all of you. Oracle, the part one is SQL. Okay. So we can finish the SQL maximum 15 hours. Okay. Second part is PLSQL. This is also, I need another 15 hours, 15 sessions. Okay. So this is PLSQL. What is mean by PLSQL? Procedure language, structured query language. This is an extension of SQL. Once you are familiar with SQL, then only we can start the PLSQL. Without SQL knowledge, the PLSQL is not possible. Without SQL knowledge, the PLSQL is not possible. Okay, PL stands for procedure language, structured query language. See, the SQL is known as non-procedure language. Yes, the SQL is known as non-procedure language. The PLSQL is known as procedure language. So the Oracle is a combination of procedural and non-procedural. Yes, the Oracle is a combination of procedural languages and non-procedural languages. So it is a combination of procedural and non-procedural. Generally, non-procedural languages are very easy. Means the part one is very easy. The part one is very easy. You people feel some difficulty while working with PLSQL. Okay, SQL is very easy. PLSQL, a little bit difficulty is there. Okay, see, whatever may be, yeah, whether it is SQL or PLSQL, we need the software. What is the software? Oracle SQL Plus. Yeah, this is the window. It's a window. It's a notepad. Okay, it's a window. It's notepad. This is compulsory. Oracle SQL Plus. Oracle SQL Plus. So this is known as prompt. Of course, we can maximize this environment also. Yeah, this is the maximizing environment. So this is known as SQL prompt. From left to right, you have to enter your queries. From left to right, you have to enter your queries. Okay. So this is minimizer button. This is maximizer button. This is closing button. Okay. Yes, this is SQL prompt. Okay. Yeah. You can enter the statements here. Select star from tab. Semicolon, enter. And one more thing, you can enter the statements either in uppercase or lowercase or mixed case. Because of this is not case sensitive language. You can enter the statements either in uppercase or lowercase or mixed case. This is not case sensitive language. Both SQL and PLSQL, both are not case sensitive. You can enter the SQL statements or PLSQL statements either in uppercase or lowercase or mixed case. What is the star indicating that? All. Yes, I want all information. See, select star from tab, semicolon, enter. Yes, 23 rows selected, 23 tables are there. Yeah, of course, tomorrow we will discuss how to create a table. Yeah, okay. Yeah, how to close this environment. EXIT, exit, semicolon. Okay, so that is SQL Plus. So SQL Plus is a software. Okay, software developed by the Oracle Corporation. What is SQL? Yeah, Oracle was the first company to release a product that used English-based structured query language. See, first company in the sense, actually before Oracle SQL, we have IBM SQL is also there. That is the first SQL. But this is the first English-based SQL. That is the difference. Of course, overall second SQL. But actually, Oracle SQL is the second SQL. But English-based first SQL. That is the difference. Oracle was the first company to release a product that used the English-based structured query language. Before Oracle SQL, we have IBM SQL is there. IBM SQL is not English-based SQL, just SQL, that's it. Of course, the IBM SQL is not commercially successful. Actually, the IBM SQL is a failure SQL, but the Oracle SQL is commercially successful SQL. Oracle was the first company to release an English-based SQL. This language allows end users, yeah, so you are a end user, I am also end user, to manipulate information of tables, primary database objects. See, some people call table, some people call database object. Yeah, please note down this point. Table or database object, both are same. Table or database object, both are same. Yes, one more time. Table or database object, both are same. So using SQL Plus, we can, yes, we can access the data using this SQL. See, SQL Plus is different, SQL is different. SQL Plus is the software, SQL is the technology. Okay, structured query language. Okay, by using SQL, we can access the data from relational database management system. Not only relational database, yeah, DBMS or RDBMS, whatever it may be. Using SQL, we can access the data from all databases. Yes, this language allows end users to manipulate information of tables. To use SQL, you need not require any programming experience. It's a very simple. SQL is very simple, very easy. SQL is a standard language common to all relational databases. Yes, it's very important. SQL is a standard language common to all relational databases. All relational databases means Sybase, DBase, Informix, DB2, Teradata, Oracle. SQL is a database language used for storing and retrieving data from the database. Using SQL, we can store the information into the database. We can retrieve the data from the database. Means selecting the data, inserting the data, deleting the data, copying the data, dropping the data, updating the data. Yes, we can do anything. Most relational database systems, see, all of you, most relational database systems, database management systems provide extension to SQL to make it easier for application developers, right? See, once you are familiar with any one SQL, the remaining SQLs are very easy. Yeah, don't forget it. Suppose Oracle SQL. If you are familiar with Oracle,
May I ask a question?
yeah, sure.
Yeah, what do you mean extensions? You say most relational database management systems provide
Yes,
extensions.
extension means, let us suppose that. 1 minute. Suppose, yeah, suppose my file name is sample, sample.txt, sample.doc.
Okay.
Yes, one more file, sample.xls,
Okay.
sample.sql,
Okay.
sample.java, sample.sas, different files. Yes, different files. See, listen to me.
I get you. I see. I get you.
Yes, it's one.
Look at the
It's a
extension.
text file. It's a text file. Here .txt, this is known as extension. It's
Okay.
indicating that this is a text file. Yes,
Okay.
it's indicating that it's a doc file. It's indicating that it's a Excel file. Indicating that it's a SQL file. Indicating that Java file. Indicating that SAS file.
I get you. All right. Thank you.
Yes, different files. Okay, different files. Right. So suppose right now our session is Oracle SQL. Once you are familiar with Oracle SQL, you can easily switch to other SQLs like TSQL, MySQL, Microsoft SQL, SAP SQL, SAS SQL. Different SQLs are there, different kinds of SQLs are there. Yes, between any two SQLs, the 90% of the commands are same, equal and identical. The only difference is the environment. Of course, we are using SQL Plus environment. Because of this is Oracle. The SQL Plus is developed by the Oracle Corporation. That's why we are using the SQL Plus software to execute SQL commands and PLSQL commands. Suppose DB to SQL or Teradata SQL. They have different software is there, but the same technology, same commands. Between any two SQLs, the 90% of the commands are same, equal and identical. If you are familiar with Oracle SQL, the SAS SQL is dead easy, and TSQL and other SQL, Microsoft SQL or MS Access and the other different SQLs are very easy. Between any two SQLs, almost 90% of the commands are same, equal and identical. Okay. So that is SQL and SQL Plus. So SQL Plus is a technology, sorry, SQL is a technology, SQL Plus is an editor window. Yes, it's a software developed by the Oracle Corporation. What is mean by table? A table is a primary object of database used to store data. What is mean by table? The systematical arrangement of the rows and columns is known as a table. The horizontal lines are known as rows and the vertical lines are known as columns. It stores data in the form of rows and columns. Of course, the horizontal lines are known as rows and the vertical lines are known as columns. A table is a known as database object. See, table or database object, both are same. Yeah, please log in exactly your timing. Okay, so tomorrow we can continue. Yes, see, tomorrow I can explain how to create a table. Okay, how to alter a table. Yeah, how many different kinds of SQL commands are there and everything. Tomorrow also I will provide the material also. Okay, do one thing, I will send the material to your consultancy people. They will share to you. Okay, so please log in exact time. Yeah, we can start the session tomorrow by exactly.
Can we start the time by 8:30?
Sorry?